your best self. Say it with me. Say it loud, y'all. Say it loud. Hey, say it loud. Over the years, a lot has changed. A lot of bloodshed and body slang, all due to the color and our skin that we retained in this wild. But one thing that remains the same. I love my black skin, my melanin, my sun-charged black gas, black power I represent. Black power, black power, black power. Stand for my people on every second and every hour. Stand for nothing or fall for anything. I'm a tower, raining knowledge on my people. These are everlasting showers. They know we are greatness, that's why they want us dead, they cowards. So they knock us, cause once we realize our true potential and what's really essential, who gon' stop us?
Yo, what up, everybody? This is Urbanity Black. I'm Stephen Farrell. This is my brother Domo Rowe. What's going on, my man?
Not much, man. Just living life.
Good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Yo, we go back really far.
Way back.
Very far. So, introduce yourself first of all.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Dominic Rowe, better known as Domo Rowe. That's it, really.
Okay. So, talk to me. Give me a little spiel about your background, like what you into.
My background, My background, I'm from Washington, D.C. I came to Morgan. I'm gonna tell you a little story, actually. I came to Morgan through the CASA program in 2010. So I got here, and I wasn't as focused as I should have been, so I was passing class. You know, in CASA, you had to have a C in each category to pass. So it was math, it was DBRD, and it was reading.
Right.
So I got a B in math, I got an A in reading, and then on the last test of DBRD, which is spelling, I took it for granted, so I didn't do as well as I should have. And I did bad on that test, and I did not get into Morgan State through the CASA program. So after that, I went home back to DC, and I was like, man, that's really it was really an eye opener, because being at Morgan in that short amount of time showed me that there was so much more out here, but I did not take advantage of it. So that was an eye opener. So I promised my mother, I said, Mom, no matter what, I'm gonna make it back to Morgan. So I went through PG Community College, received a 3.25 GPA. Came right back to Morgan, so that's my story, and that should be inspiration, because I know a lot of my mentees and little students gonna be watching this. So you can do anything you want. I'm telling you, anything you want. Just look at me, and anything's possible. So that's really my story. Now I'm here. This guy is a really inspiration, man. I'm telling you, came a long way. So
yeah, I'm humble. Thank you, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So you look, man, Domo. Like I said, we go back. We go back some time, some years. You know, we were able to see each other come up, see each other be successful, see each other, maybe stumble a couple times. But here we are right now.
Definitely.
So I want you to talk to the viewers about why you're here right now. What is, like, you have something really great up your sleeve, and I just want them to know about it. So talk.
So why am I here? I'm here right now to just shed light on who I am myself. So, cause I write, I love to write. I interned with Fox Sports 1340. I was given the opportunity to intern there by the great Brian Waters. Shout out to Brian Waters, Fox Sports 1340, and Glenn Thomas. So they gave me the opportunity, and after that, it's just been uphill from there. I'm also interning with Wizards Extra, Sports Spots Net, which is we're starting an app called RotoDen, and I will be an editor of the Washington Wizards section of that app, so I'm doing that.
That's serious work.
I'm coaching AAU basketball. Shout out to Baltimore Rebels, Coach Charles, Coach Cam.
Shout out.
Doing our thing, doing great things, so I'm just trying to stay busy, really. So I'm just here to shed light on myself, and for my kids that will be watching this, or anyone that will watch this, and they can get some inspiration from me or from this, so that's pretty much why I'm here.
Well, something that you and I definitely share is, and it's something that I think I recently just found out, maybe like a month or so ago, is that of course we want to do great things, be positive, make sure that we give back to our communities, but also make sure that we're well off for our futures. But our focus for everything we're doing is the generation that comes after us.
Definitely.
So we're really focused on the kids, the children.
Number one.
We have that in common. So talk to me, man. You've been doing mentorship and various things, along the lines of the children for a while now. So give us, a couple examples of what you do.
My mom is a teacher. She's been teaching forever, and she's about to retire. So shout out to my mother, my queen. Love you.
Mom's
my inspiration.
Always in somebody's life.
Definitely. That's all I got in this world. But so she was a teacher, so I grew up under my mother. We are just alike. We might argue, we may fight sometimes, but we are just alike.
Right.
So I grew up under her, watching her teach kids, and she really had a passion for it. So I kind of came up under that, and I kind of shaded towards that area as well. So my passion is just, I live by the saying, reach one, teach one.
Reach one, teach
Reach one, teach one. It doesn't matter how many you reach, it doesn't matter how many kids you talk to, reach. One is equal to 1 million people to me, honestly. It doesn't matter. You change that one child, that's everything. You can alter that. You can alter a child's path by just one word, by just one thing. People don't even think that.
And what's crazy is just like reaching out to that one kid could literally be like the domino effect.
Definitely.
If you reach out to that one child and he grows up and goes in the right direction, he could very well reach millions of people.
He'll have a seed. He'll teach his seed some of the things that you might have taught him, that I might have taught him. So, because these streets is nothing out here. Really, when I say it's nothing out here in these streets, there's nothing out here. I done lost so many friends, family from nonsense. So just stay focused and stay out of these streets and just stay in those books. Stay in those books, please.
So, talk to me more about, I understand that you from DC. What part of DC you from?
Northeast DC.
Yeah.
Northeast
DC
DC.
people, I swear, y'all be so quick to shout out y'all hoods. It'd be so hilarious.
Shout out Northeast DC.
But it's amazing though. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you don't forget where you come from.
Definitely,
you can't. So talk to me about you just growing up in that urban community and how you now as a black man that's successful, that has grown up with a good mindset, it's positive. What could another black man that's kind of growing up where you were do to get out of the situation, or just to be a positive light in his community?
I would tell that person just to stay out of the way, stay humble, and just stay with your goals. Have a goal and stick with that goal. Watch who you hang around, and everything else in life will come after that. Believe in God, have a strong faith, and just life has its ups and downs, but you have to stay the path. That's all I can say. And stay prayed up, because that really makes a difference, a huge difference. But I came to Morgan State as a bouncy 18-year-old kid. All I knew was go to pray. I was just bouncing the class. Just bouncing the class. And then as I matriculated through Morgan State, I started meeting new people. I started meeting people from Cali, people from Philly, like my good man Nadif. I started meeting different people from everywhere. Thanks to Smooth. Shout out to Smooth. Smooth, strong men overcoming obstacles through hard work. That really changed my life. That group, that organization, that really changed my life. The person you see right now is a product of Smooth, all the brothers that came first. So I gotta give all this, now I'm not gonna say all of it, but majority of it to Smooth, definitely.
And that reminds me, viewers, stay tuned, because we will definitely have a segment from a few of the members from Strong Men Overcoming Obstacles Through Hard Work. It's an amazing organization, so I encourage you just to stay tuned and watch for that. So, Domo.
Yes.
So you're doing this thing with the Wizards. I know you said you write. So talk to me more about this Wizards thing. Clearly this is a renaissance, man. He's doing everything.
Yeah. So I was fortunate to attend a few Wizards games over this past year. So next year I'll be attending more through Fox Sports 1340 and the Wizards Extra. But I've done Redskin games. I've covered Redskin games. Covered Wizards games. I recently covered the Toy Smith charity game. That was an amazing turnout, amazing time. So right now I'm basically just trying to stay busy. My writing, I like to write in a way that caters to the kids in urban areas. I grew up reading slam magazines. If anybody knows what slam magazines are, it's a magazine where they have a group of writers and they cater to the urban environment in a way that they write so that the younger generation can really understand what they're reading, but it's in a story. So all of my articles, they have a story behind it, really, such as I have an article called Pay Attention, the Kelly Oubre story. And I talked about how, he came from New Orleans and how he had to come up, his struggles But how all of those things that he went through coming up, how that made him the person he is and the player he is. You know, if you watch the Washington Wizards, Kelly Oubre, he's very relentless on the court. Defense is his...
Relentless.
Yes, relentless. Defense is his calling card. He goes after it. You don't see many young basketball players coming to the game with the mentality to play defense. And, you know, so check out all of my stories. All of them have a story behind it and a meaning to them. So I just love the rights for the younger generation. Everything I do is for the younger generation, honestly. Everything.
That's awesome. What a great goal to have, a great focus and mindset to have.
Definitely.
What specifically, I mean, do you have anything that you want to do specifically for yourself or for anyone else, like in your future? Like, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
In 5 to 10 years? 5 to 10 years, that's a great question.
I know, that's always the hard question.
In 5 to 10 years, I see myself as being successful. My goal is to end up writing for Slam magazine. That is my goal. That is my ultimate goal. Watch out, Slam, I'm coming.
Oh my God.
But my goal is in 5 to 10 years, I just want to touch as many lives as I can, really. You know, if you know me, I'm a funny guy, but when it comes to helping people that I love or people that I'm close to, in a heartbeat, there's no questions asked. You can call me, Domo. I need help taking my car somewhere, or I'm back home in PG. Can you come pick me up? Meanwhile, I'm in Baltimore. Okay, I'm cool. I'm gone. I'm on my way. You know, so in 5 to 10 years, I want to touch as many lives as I can. Point blank.
So how is you being at Morgan State University, like, I mean, I understand that strongman overcoming obstacles through hard work really shaped you.
Right.
Like, give me a moment in time where you were just the old goofy Domo that just wasn't focused, you know, on school and books and things like that. I mean, you were always an intelligent dude. It's like, I guess, give me sort of just an example of a time where you just weren't in that mindset. So
a time when I was not in that mindset. So I'll give you an example. You know, when I first joined this Smooth, I would be walking, right? So I was walking past the library one day going to class. So all of a sudden, I'm looking at my text messages. I get about 5 texts from 5 different Smooth members. Dominic, Domo, pull up your pants. Domo, why you late to class? Domo, what are you doing? So that was just inspiration because they stayed on me. Shout out to Hakeem. Shout out to Flo. My mentor, Daquan Lawrence. That's been my guy since I got here. I've looked up to him since I got here. You probably don't know that, but shout out to Daquan. Shout out to everybody. Fred, you know, so they really molded me into the man I am. Now I don't do everything the right way, but I try to do everything the right way. I try to do everything the right way. Nobody's perfect, but you gotta try.
Which means you do everything the right way. If you're doing something with good intention,
right.
You know, I don't see it as being the wrong way. It may not work out the way you would expect it to, but it's always the right way. It's coming from the heart. Look, Domo, I really appreciate you coming out.
And I appreciate you.
You got any final words of wisdom for our viewers?
My final words of wisdom.
Social media, anything.
Yes, for everyone watching this, especially the kids, where there's no struggle, there's no progress. If there is no struggle, there's no progress. That's my favorite quote. That's by the great Frederick Douglass. Listen again. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. You cannot get to where you want to go if you do not struggle through something. You cannot start your own chef business if you do not go through some type of struggle. You cannot start your own app if you do not go through some type of struggle. And everyone that I hang around, all of my smooth bros, they've gone through the struggle and they're persevering. And Deef, Bracy, and Calvin, they have their app coming up. They went through the struggle and they're going to see that profit. Hakeem, he has his own chef business. So where there's no struggle, there's no progress. And you can look at me and you should see a person who exemplifies that, really. Not to toot my own horn, but when you're confident in something and you know what you are, when you know who you are in life and you know what you want in life and you know your purpose in life, nobody can tell you anything about yourself. And that's where I am in my life, really.
That's right.
Nobody can tell me anything about myself. So I'm just on the come up. I'm still finding myself. I'm still finding who I am as a man, as a person. So where there's no struggle, there's no progress. Frederick Douglass.
Where there's no struggle, there's no progress. Frederick Douglass. I like those last final words for our viewers. Once again, man, thank you so much.
Man, thank you, man.
Humble. for you coming out. Yo, this is Urbanity Black. Stay tuned for the next interview.